Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first class on the muscles of the lower limb. In this series, we will learn about different muscle groups and their anatomy. Today, we are going to study the muscles of the hip and the thigh. This is part 1 of the video series. First, let us discuss the anterior hip muscles. The anterior hip muscle include psoas major, iliacus, psoas minor. Let us begin with the psoas major muscle. The psoas major muscle originates from the vertebral column. It has three areas of origin. First one, the anterolateral surface of the bodies of the T12 to L5 vertebra. Second one, the transverse process of all lumbar vertebra, that is L1 to L5. Third one, the intervertebral disc between the corresponding vertebrae. So it all get inserted. The tendon of the psoas major muscle passes downward and inserts into the lesser trochanter of the femur. Therefore, the psoas major muscle originates from the T12 to L5 vertebra and inserts into the lesser trochanter of the femur. And the nerve supply of this muscle is femoral nerve and lumbar plexus. The main function of the psoas major muscle is flexion of the thigh at the hip joint. It is one of the primary flexor muscles of the hip and plays an important role in walking, running, and other lower limb movements. Let us move on to the second muscle, the iliacus muscle. The iliacus muscle originates from the iliac fossa of the pelvis. It joins with the psoas major muscle and insert in the lesser trochanter of the femur. The nerve supply of the iliacus muscle is the femoral nerve, and the function of this muscle is flexion of the thigh at the hip joint. Third muscle is psoas minor muscle. 40 to 70% of people do not have this muscle. When present, the psoas minor lies anterior to the psoas major muscle and assists in weak flexion of the trunk. So this completes the anterior hip muscle, that is psoas major, iliacus and psoas minor. This is for exam purpose for studying only. Now let's move on to the important note for this video. The psoas major and iliacus muscles are often considered together as a single muscle unit called as the iliopsoas muscle. This is because both muscles insert into the lesser trochanter of the femur, perform the same primary action, which is flexion of the thigh at the hip joint, and work together as the main flexors of the hip. Therefore, when studying this muscle, it is helpful to remember them as the iliopsoas muscles. This is an important exam point, so make sure to remember it while learning the muscles of the hip. So this is the end of today's video, which was part 1 of the muscles of the hip and thigh. In the next video, we will continue with part 2 and learn more about the remaining muscles. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or doubts regarding to this topic, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I will be happy to help. Thank you and see you in the next video.